It's one of the great rags to riches stories in Canadian history. Joseph Landon was born in Lac-Beauport, Quebec. Orphaned as a teen, he walked, according to legend, to Boston, Massachusetts to make his fortune. Working as a hotel bellhop, Landon listened to tips from wealthy guests and by shrewd investments became a millionaire by the time he was 40. He bought the Boston Red Sox Major League Baseball team for $200,000 in 1914 and signed a young pitcher named Babe Ruth, who was also an orphan, to his first pro contract.
I mean, at the time they didn't know who Babe Ruth was going to be. I mean, he knew he was a fantastic player, and he was a pitcher to begin with when he came to the Red Sox. Then he became a hitter later in his days. But he's one of the best pitchers in the game back then as well, and they didn't know what they had then, but they were pretty proud, because obviously for that amount of money, and that trade to buy Babe Ruth would have been quite valuable to me.
In 1916, he sold the team to Harry Frazee for $675,000.
Landon was quoted to say he loved baseball. He didn't want to get it in all the political and backroom, boardroom stuff with owning a ball team. He just wanted to, he loved the sport and he wanted to watch the sport.
The new owner, who was also a Broadway producer, often sold off players to pay for his stage productions. In 1919, as legend would have it, he sold Babe Ruth to the New York Yankees to pay for a production of No No Nanette. But it's just as likely he needed the money to pay off his debt to Landon from the team sale. Landon was inducted into the Canadian Baseball Hall of Fame in 2004.
People came to the ceremony and had no idea who he was. But he's a Canadian. He owned a Major League Baseball team. There's only been a couple of them that have ever owned a Major League Baseball team. He was successful, and he ended up becoming a very rich, one of the wealthiest men in that part of the States throughout his life. And it's a great story to hear about.
For QMI Agency, I'm Patrick Maloney.